Alright, I am at Salisbury, not Cotswolds, like I said in the past video, to do the RallyMoto Blazing Saddles Roadbook challenge. And I've already made 50 mistakes. This is my first ever time doing this, and I'm already at the bottom of the leaderboard, I am sure. Yeah, I really struggled to pinpoint where you're meant to go, basically. It was confusing which way to even go from the start point, to be honest. So 3.31, we're getting to the first waypoint, which is coming up. It's this building over here. I'm sure we'll get used to it, but I am going to be riding way slower than I thought I'd be able to, because I'm having to check down here quite a lot. And now I understand why the pros have the rally tower and the screen right in front of them here. And I should just carry on. So I know what the issue is. The app never picked up waypoint 1, which was when I registered. I mean, I registered at the location it told me to. So there's a cafe, Chopper's Cafe. So I was at Chopper's Cafe when I did the register. Then I rode to the exit of the cafe and did a reset, which was the second waypoint, but I guess my bad for not I don't know, riding around a bit till it figured it out. Right, I know the mistake I've made. So I know that waypoint 1 is literally the first instruction, but I'd already registered, I'd already reset. Okay, this is not going well. Well, we're getting it done, slowly, with lots of stops, lots of incrementing the time here up and down, because it always kind of goes out of sync a little bit, but yeah, we're getting there, slowly. Alright, turn left here. 2033. So this is a good example. So this is 2033 and this was out of sync, so just increment that to 2033. Really useful having both of these. At least until, or if I decide to invest in a full-on setup and all the controls and such. Downside so far, there's bits of rain I've got on this, and it's obviously messed around with the controls a little bit. So we're at 2054, 2050, yeah, we're about there. Okay, so good good example. So 2061, so you see this here, so we're at 2061 point, well this is out of sync, so let's get it done. So I think we should have gone straight on at the at the change down there. Yep, and there's a building here. Yep, so I took the wrong route, so we should be at 2123. Right. So now we go onwards. This can't be miles per hour. Why would there be an 80 sign on here? There's no road in England you can ride 80, so this must be kph. So that was saying in the 30-mile-an-hour zone, do 30 kilometers an hour, even slower than 30. Oh. Clearly I've got a lot of learning to do with this, but first one. One thing I'm not quite sure of is the instructions on this Roadbook. Right at the top it says the speed limit in Salisbury plains is 50 kph. But I don't know where the planes start and end. But there's speed warnings, speed restrictions here of 80, so I'm presuming we can't be on the plains if you can do up to 80. 2368. Okay, so we're going down here. Right, I don't actually know what's happening with the app because it just gave me a green tick on the screen. Like, you're meant to get the green tick whenever you go through a waypoint because the app detects it, but it's still saying that I need to even go through waypoint 4, but I'm on waypoint 60-ish. So I don't know if it's just suddenly hooked up and it started detecting the waypoints where I'm actually at, or that was a bug and it detected waypoint 3 or something. I have no clue. I will say one thing, this app needs significant usability improvements. As someone who works in a software company, right, let's go. Who knows what that green tick was for? Anyway, look at the views though. Very nice. Reminds me a bit of the Dales, Yorkshire Dales. It's, I would say, it's relatively easy to do. Well, this Roadbook, the Roadbooks get way more difficult than this. This is classed as an easy one, but just generally, it's relatively easy to navigate, but what's not easy is just the practicalities. So having to look down all the time at these small icons and look at this, plus the, in my opinion, confusing speed signs. Yeah, I don't, so like right now we're at 30.05, so we're between these two, but I do not know what speed this is, and you get points, negative points, if you go over whatever the speed limit is, whether it's the speed limit that's here. These are, I think for the most part, artificial speed limits that the organisers put in place, but like on this path right now, what's the speed limit? Is it 60? Is it the national speed limit? Is it 30? I don't know. So my speed's all over the place, but I just don't want to go too fast in case I miss something on here, but also blow through the speed limits. So I'll post some questions to the Facebook group after to clarify a lot of this. Naively thought I understood a lot of the basics here. Alright, so next one, big tree, turning right at the big tree. So let's have a look. So that's the heading. The question is, did it mean to go up there, or did it mean to go down here? I think it meant down here because that's a junction, and usually it would actually put a junction plus. I can see there's like there's a path opposite, and there is one there. So we're going down here. Got to increment this again because it's not quite, and the heading should be 299. So the heading is the heading after that point. So it's meant to be 356. Nope. It's turned out to be pretty nice weather. There's still some threatening clouds. Anyway, we're still getting it done. I've just got over the 80 kph speed limit back there. I was having a little play around and I shouldn't have done. Ah well, as I say, I've got no delusions of being anywhere near the mid or the top of the leaderboard for this thing now. So that's a tricky one. So I was just going down here. It just has a bearing for 3604. That is not 306 bearing. So there's a junction back here. So I reckon 306 bearing is down there. Right. This one, I hope. I think so. There's another track there that's running parallel, and it joins back up here. So they tried to trick you out. Oh, hold on. 3652. Okay. I just in case they'd been going up there. So 36.52 should be 244. By some miracle, so there was actually a track through the grass here. That's where I was meant to go, but by some miracle I've come back to the right spot here, so I've probably missed a couple of waypoints there. So 36.78. Oh my god, I cannot believe how much of a shambles this is. Well, we're still on track. I'm just sure I've broken every speed limit on it. Yeah, I mean this speed limit changes all the time. And 30 kph is very slow. So one thing I don't know is, because I don't know if we're on Salisbury Plain, and the thing says don't go over 50 kph in it. Well, between the sections that say 80 and another section, are you meant to do 50? Like here, this is an 80 section and this is a 30, but between those two, are you meant to just do 50? See this here? This is buggy. It's come up with a speed zone alert message here of 30 kph. That's the first time that any speed warnings come up. This is an incredibly buggy, just, I don't know, it needs work. Especially as a brand new person to it. It's really not intuitive and confusing. Okay, so where are we? 41. Yeah, so we just entered that. Anyway, I can see the main road up there, so we'll turn left there. So they're at it again. They're giving the coordinate, the directions you need to be going. Which, oh, like there. Did you see that bug? That was saying that I completed waypoint 6. I'm nowhere near waypoint 6, and it's saying go to waypoint 7. Right. Oh, I think these are the M means a marked. I think it's marked or masked waypoint. So maybe the app is doing the check marks when one of these occurs, and you do go through it. Huh. Okay. Well, I think I'm straight on. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm here enjoying the ride at this point, learning what to and not to do, and I've got a bunch of questions for the Facebook group. To be fair, it is fun, but I think it'll be more fun when I actually know exactly how to read this, but also the bugs. So many usability issues with this app. Is that how it is for everyone? Anyway, well, even if you know how to read this roadbook perfectly fine, you're still a bit hamstrung if the app doesn't work right. But anyway. I'm looking for a sharp left turn. Oh yeah, there we go. Sharp left turn with a heading of 8. Which I'm going to presume is this. 8? Nope. However, been having a bit of fun on this trail. Whew. Lots of holes, so it's turning out to be quite a physical one. Although it looks pretty smooth up here. 58.44, yep. Yeah, some nice jumps in on this one. $58. I think we're good. 63.26. To go around. So we go around here. Right. Straight through. Hold on, I think I had to turn there. I think it's this way. Oh dear, that was really confusing. Yeah, some of the tree images didn't really line up. Like, this shows trees, but I'm pretty sure that refers to just a little bush that was on the left. Right, 65, 64. I think we come to the end of the trees and we're heading in. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Yes, this is the right track. Phew. Right, this has to be a few up. Oh, yeah, there's been two really tricky spots so far. Oh, that one a while ago. That was a do I have to quit at this point kind of tricky one. Anyway. As I say, it is the symbols. These are tulip diagrams, that's what they're called. They are relatively easy to understand, but as I said, the speeds can be tricky and the distances sometimes don't quite line up. So there's a little bit of judgment needs to happen and a bit of observation. Sometimes there's icons at the side that describe the surrounding. I've found a few times that they're not quite accurate. But anyway, as I say, we're getting it done. And I just find it hilarious. These are the easy ones. Okay. So, another tick, even though I'm nowhere near that exact one. It is a beautiful place down here. I don't know if technically it's still part of the Cotswolds. I mean, you definitely drive through a significant part of the Cotswolds to get down here from North Yorkshire. But yeah, the views have been absolutely stunning. And Salisbury's plains, wow, what a place. It is mostly fire roads and not really much technical, at least from what I saw, but still, just a great place. Okay, so I did a bit of a boo-boo. This doesn't quite keep up, so the number on here actually was about here, but I should have turned here. So 80, 63. I'll set that. Don't know if it's coming through on the GoPro, but there's some beautiful kind of hills, like rolling hills and fields. I wish I lived closer to Salisbury and the surrounding area, but unfortunately 4.5 hours drive. It's not exactly somewhere to just keep popping down. One thing that I'm learning with the RallyMoto Roadbooks at least, and the constant speed changes and speed control zones, is you've got to have patience. This is not it's not green laning per se, where you just crack on. You've got to stick to the speed, so you get penalty points, and therefore you go lower down on the leaderboard. So yeah, I like to ride fast, so it's a bit like I'm having to do 30 miles an hour right now, so it's a bit unnatural for me, but hey ho. No, there's multiple speeds, 80, 50, 30, all within short success. Oh, I've blown well past that. Oh dear. 1995. It's a 30. Well, we've had another tricky bit. There's several paths like this just kind of interweaving with each other, and I know they've done it on purpose, and I think I should have come down this path and then here. 130, yes. Then 240. So basically they've had you go back on yourself, and they've done this on several points. So it's this is one of those things as well about this RallyMoto Roadbook is it's not just about getting from A to B, they're also testing you. It's part of the whole Roadbook experience, like navigating and observing. Like I can see that this water tower's there, but all these all these tulip diagrams here are pretty ambiguous when you consider all the little interweaving tracks I just mentioned. So yeah, you've got to be into this, I would say. Alright. Oh, that could be a big jump if I weren't on speed constraints. So we've actually got a long stretch we can just enjoy ourselves. A lot of the waypoints are so close together, you're more focused on navigating rather than just enjoying the ride. But every now and then you get 2 or 3 kilometres where you can just have fun. I'll tell you something, learning to get a bit of a front wheel up is pretty beneficial when you've got sudden dips, so your front wheel doesn't go crashing down into the dip. Some of these are pretty big, that won't come across on camera. I'll tell you something, I'm glad my suspension's dialed in, it's getting a workout. It's whoops, like motocross whoops. So it's having me go back on myself again. There's 3 tracks, I need to take the rightmost one. And we're at bearing 121, yep. Yeah, as I said, it just, sometimes it has you going back on yourself. Just because. I don't know if you can see that. There's just track after track going through all the fields. Amazing place. Right, we're turning here. Oh, yep, and it's going to have us go back on ourselves again. So we're at 100.48. So we're going to go up here. I'm just going to add a couple of there we go. So it's been tricky again. There's a hidden, I think hidden. Ah, it's there. Is that it? There's like a track there. It's having me go back on myself again, and it doesn't help if you're in 6th gear, does it? I don't know, it'd take you up there, so I wonder if it's Okay, we're going down centre and we're heading about 80, yep. Okay, tricky. It's funny. We're in the 7.6. So it says navigate around the big mud hole, which is that. Oh, this is just a place to come and play. I don't know if you're actually allowed to, I'll be honest, I don't know which lanes you're legally allowed on, or if you're allowed on most of them. Unless I've not looked at the green lane maps for this. But we're heading in the right direction here. So, I am completely lost. I am going on prayers that so basically I've looked at the compass directions rather than the tracks, because I got lost on the tracks. I've just passed what I think are the two turns here, and if there's a four-way junction coming up now, then I know I've gone the right way, and I think there is. How lucky is that? Wow. Okay. Yeah, so the instructions, basically, down there is just a whole spider's web of tracks, and if you see, they haven't given any I mean, usually it would show all of the tracks going off each way and then which one you take. This hasn't done that. This is just saying, look, after this point you're by yourself. You're going by rough direction, but the heading. Fortunately, I think I did okay to about here, then I start getting lost. But yeah, we're back on it now. Whew. It's nearly 1 o'clock and the cafe where the car is shuts at 2, so I'm a bit I'm glad this finishes soon. So I am so ignorant and naive. I thought I'd be done in 2 or 3 hours. Did not account for the number of times that I'd have to stop, or try and figure out where I am, so I'm lost. So this is having me go back on myself again. So go around the roundabout. There's a bit of a roundabout here. So I've got about 14 more kilometres, I think. Good. I am ready for this to be over. Yeah, as I say, it took way longer than I expected, and I honestly thought I'd be done before lunch. I've got my lunch in my car, but yeah, now I know what to expect though. So when I do the other ones, because there's 8 that you can do, and to qualify as having completed the competition, the rally, you have to do at least 4. 81, 85. This one? No, we'll see. There was 2 trails there, but this one seemed the most, I don't know, that one seemed a lot muddy and less official, let's say. So 117.12. Okay, we've got about a kilometre of this. Oh, hold on. Hold on. What do we do here? Because this doesn't say there's a crossroads, kind of. There's not really an evident way this way. I can see there's a motorbike track here in the grass, but I don't really like riding on land that I'm not really sure if you're even allowed to go on it. Yeah, there's, oh okay, there's a bit of a track here, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it's like 12, we should be there already. No, we're not, so... And it wouldn't be this way. The point 12 was roughly here. Yeah. Okay, we had to backtrack and go down the less official looking one, and I think this is the right one now. I can see a lot more motorbike tracks for a start. Did have a crash in my haste to get back here. Accidentally went down on a hidden rut, but oh well. Luckily I was not going too fast. Yep, okay, I would say we're on the way back now. Wow. One of my all-time favourite things is watching the wind on the, is it barley or wheat, whatever, just the waves of the wind on it. Oh, stunning place. I think I might have said that a few times today. I'll be back, and that was an absolute shambles. First ever rally Roadbook. An utter failure in terms of scoring. I think I got 88 penalty points, which a lot of those shouldn't have been added, because again the app bugged out and it didn't recognise almost any waypoint, so most of the penalty points are from the waypoints being missed on the app. So I'll contact them, see if they can reverse any of those, but there's still going to be some points on there. I think I got 8 or 9 speeding penalties because I didn't have a clue what speed limit was in a load of places. But anyway, she performed well. She's meant to be a rally bike, I think, and did it well. Right, catch you in the next one.